first light was actually the Godox VL150. It's a great light, but you can only dim the light. You can't do color temperature or RGB or any sort of effects like that. But you also get the added benefit of a full Bowens mount, 150 watt output. It's around $600. So, you know, it's a bit more expensive, but there are some benefits to it. In recent years, Cobb lights have become more accessible to smaller creators, not just in terms of price, but also size and features. A few years ago, most Cobb lights were expensive, large, and had limited features. Fast forward to 2024, and for $400, you can get a light with special effects, temperature changes, and Bluetooth capabilities that fits in the palm of your hand. Like, just look at how tiny this thing is. This is it next to my iPhone 13 mini, and also very light. I just wanted to disclose that this video is not sponsored by Zhiyun. They just gave me the light. They wanted me to test it out and make a video. I do get to keep the light though, which is nice. They don't have any say in how the video flows or what is said or the bias. So I will be honest about it. And you know, even though I don't have a ton of negative things to say about it, I'm already starting it off by saying the fan is loud. The light has a built-in fan, which is great, but it's quite noisy, especially when it's running at 100%. Now let's be clear, I wouldn't use this light as a key light for an interview or anything of the sort, even though it's fully capable of doing so. The benefits of using a light that's like 150 watts and up, the main key light is supposed to be the brightest light source. If all the lights are around the same wattage, then, you know, it's very even. And also, you know, using diffusers and grids and all that stuff, you get the option of doing that, whereas this one is just the gel. So you kind of just get this like, you know, heap of light on you. But it actually does a pretty good job of diffusing the light. I'm really impressed by it. I don't know if you've noticed yet, but I'm actually filming this with the X60. I'm really impressed. You know, it's actually doing a really good job of lighting my face as a key light. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed yet, but it's really loud. The fan has picked up because it's at 100%, and it's definitely audible. I'll switch back to my Godox VL150 and kind of see how it looks. So you can obviously see that there's a lot more light on me, and the background might appear a little bit darker. The Molus X60 RGB sports a steampunk design that seems conceptual but is quite real. I think Zhiyun was smart to make their lights look different, given many of the 60-watt Cobb lights out there essentially perform the same functions. But this one stands out for several reasons. Firstly, it comes with an external battery that can power the light for up to 2.5 hours. It also has its own intuitive Bluetooth app for controlling the settings. Unfortunately, the app does not seem to allow for all possible adjustments, which is somewhat disappointing. It features a plethora of lighting effects, a color matcher, and even a music mode that uses onboard mics to mimic the environmental sounds. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, you're missing out, because if you subscribe, you might catch some tricks, you know, some dance moves and stuff like that, and I don't want you to miss out on that. So if you want to see more of that, maybe hit the subscribe button. I just like love this thing and how portable it is. Like it was just so easy to set up. And if you have like little attachments that you can use, see, I just have this PGY Tech sort of suction cup attachment, and it comes with a little quick release plate because they have the 1/4 inch at the bottom there, and you can put it on the window and pretend like there's more window light coming through. Or you can kind of stick this in the background, you know, if you want to use it as a lamp. So now we got a lamp back there. You could always get like smart bulbs and stuff like that. But with this one, you get the added benefit of using the app. So you can actually just control everything straight from your phone. You know, you can control the color temperature. And if you want, you can even change it to a different color. Got some teal going on back there. But then it's also powerful enough to be used as a key light. A lot of these smaller lights, they're not really able to do that. So having that versatility is, I think, pretty important. If you don't care about effects or RGB, you could choose the Molus X60, which allows for dimming and color temperature changes, but offers 500 more lux, making it slightly brighter at 100%. You can attach a spotlight hood with a softening gel to produce a nice soft light. So it doesn't have the full-size Bones mount, but it does have like a mini Bones mount. So you get this little attachment here. I have trouble putting on every time. The little gel buttons are super clicky and tactile. I like that. And then here's the battery pack. That clicks in, and you still got this really compact kind of light here. The light has a 1/4" attachment, so it can be placed on a light stand, tripod, or even atop your camera for use as an on-camera light. This can be useful when shooting indoor events with limited lighting. I found that the included USB-C cable allows you to charge your camera also while charging the light. You can also remove the external battery and use it as a battery pack for other things as well. The Molus can be powered through the DC barrel or USB-C, but it requires at least 18 watts input for full 100% output. Otherwise, the light will shut off if you try to increase the intensity too much. An indicator on the screen shows the power output for the plug, which is handy. This light is somewhat bizarre, yet for some reason I find it fascinating. Overall, I think this light checks many boxes and would be an easy recommendation for creators buying their first light or needing something portable for travel. It's remarkable how far lights have come, and it's amusing to see as technology evolves, it becomes smaller and smaller. Portability seems to mean accessibility and ease of use, which is why it fascinates us, I guess. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to check out the Molus, you can actually check it out in the description down below, where there's a discount of 10%, and that lasts until April 12th. That's it.